backyard and all I see is the ocean. Not bad for a kid that grew up with roaches, drama, chaos, and different cultures. That's what allows me to see through these vultures. First we shine the shoes, then we own the shoe shop.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. They have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. Guys, it might have taken some time for him to adjust to the NBA, but D'Angelo Russell becoming a force in the league. What do you think finally clicked for him, Shaq?
Well, one, he's getting the ball, and two, he was given more freedom and control on offense, and he's making more measured decisions on offense. It's not as sporadic as he used to be.
Learning how to say no. You know, being a point guard, you got to say no to some of the best players in the world. I can't get you the ball right now. And he's getting comfortable creating for others.
Thank you for joining us. We go courtside now. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At center, Tarik Black. At shooting, Sean Kilpatrick. At power forward, Adrian Payne. At the other guard position, D'Angelo Russell. At the other forward position, Paul George. The head coach of the visiting team.
The Nets come into an Eastern Conference contest in this game. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Cavaliers again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Yeah, and these fans could not be any more behind this team right now. The winning streak has kind of captured the entire public's imagination, and the level of enthusiasm, man, is off the charts.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Nets. Paul George is out there with Payne. Then it's Russell. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. Bledsoe kicks to Love. Outside, Russell. Outside, George. Pass to Black. Outside, Russell. Payne with a screen for Russell. 4 on the clock. George with the ball. He's picked up by James. A nice shot by Black. Black's got the first points up on the board for Brooklyn.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
Thompson, a screen on Russell. Bledsoe kicks to Love. Bledsoe dishes to Thompson. From deep, Rose. Rebound, Brooklyn. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, and some nights, you know, the starters carry the load, and then there's others when it's about the bench. That night, the bench won out.
Sometimes when you go to your second unit, sometimes the offense can bog down. Not that night.
Smitty, with every game mattering so much and how the playoff picture shakes out, do players often catch themselves looking at the standings?
Yeah, you do, because individually you didn't know there's some teams that you stack up better against. Then sometimes you look at, especially if you're one of those teams hovering where you have home court advantage, if you be one of those top four versus starting off on the road, you want to be one of those teams that at least start off with home court advantage.
Here's Kilpatrick. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Russell against Bledsoe. Shoots from 12. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And happy to take it up inside. You see Russell under control and in charge.
Thompson sets the pick for Bledsoe. Kicks it out to Love. And here's Rose outside. That's in there. Love with the assist. Rose has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They set the screen. Kilpatrick passes to Payne. Good D by Thompson. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Paul George with the steal. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Here's Kilpatrick. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Well, a chance to check out Tristan Thompson here. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's averaging 7 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with his play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game, or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He said defensively they have to slow down the pace. He said there's too much speed on the other side and they can't get into a run-and-gun game. We'll see who wins out in that style of play battle, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Black. Paul George making his last shot. And it's Payne in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. And Russell gets it to go.
And great play call. Just so often an initiator, Russell can also catch and fire.
James kicks to Thompson. To the inside. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him. Love, no luck.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
Here's George. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the Nets adding their own G League affiliate, the Long Island Nets.
And the Nets franchise originally, remember, based in Long Island. So nice to have that homecoming. And, of course, with young talent development, so critical for this Nets organization. Having that minor league team in close proximity, very valuable.
And here's Love for 3. Rebounded by Kilpatrick. Nets leading by 7. Outside, Russell. And there's the pass to Kilpatrick. Here's the screen from downtown. He's off on that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
There's Russell with the 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
Now here's James. A 20-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
Also, you have to mention the rebounding, another area where he excelled.
And James throws it down.
You can't give a steamroller like LeBron that kind of opening. He'll bury you every time.
Nets leading by 8. Now George. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Fader on the way. Black. That shot no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Getting good production from the reserves on a daily basis is a key ingredient to any team's success.
Good D by Thompson.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Chance now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for George.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
LeBron dishes to Love. He tries for 3. Rose can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Kilpatrick over Rhodes. Misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers trail by 8, and here's the break. And here's Love from the arc. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
He's made that three-point shot a staple in his arsenal. You can't sag off Kevin Love.
Here's George. Love grabs the board.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
And Steve, so many star players get credit for their offensive game. LeBron James is just as much a factor on the other end of the floor at the defensive end.
Yeah, on that end, he's incredibly versatile. He can guard 1 through 5. He said that his chase down block of Iguodala in the 2016 finals was the defining play of his career. Obviously, he takes tremendous pride in his defensive game. And LeBron James in 2014 took on the burden of leading a young Cavs team back to greatness. He changed the whole culture, showing them what it took to win it all.
Here's LeVert taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. There's the dish to Allen. And he uses the glass on the layup. Allen's got his first 2 points of the night.
Creating a size mismatch in close, that's the kind of thing you're working for.
And Smitty, it had to take a lot of patience for LeBron going from Miami to Cleveland, getting his teammates and the organization overall to that next level.
The definition of a leader, LeBron James. He'll do it with praise or criticism, not shy about challenging others and lighting a fire under them. And the defense daring him to shoot that good plan right there.
From deep three-point range, rebound Brooklyn.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. To the left side wing. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Urebko. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Lynn kicks to George. There's the pick. And it's Urebko, top of the key. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the line. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Fires from deep. Excellent D there from George.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lynn kicks to Urebko. LeVert the pass to Allen. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The drive by LeBron. And James throws it down.
Willing to do whatever it takes to win, LeBron sacrificed his body on a nightly basis.
Passes it to LeVert. He kicks to George. Pass to LeVert. Three-pointer. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. Back to Shumpert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love, no good. Nets leading by 3. Lynn kicks to Jerebko. Over Love. That one off the back iron and out. The Cavaliers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Out to Shumpert. Lets the 3 fly. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Shumpert's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. The pass to LeVert. Kicks it to George. The trade. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. James dishes to Thompson. Out to Shumpert. And another 3 for Cleveland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's George on the wing, covered by LeBron. George passes to Lynn. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Lynn's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Thompson, a screen on Lynn. On the wing, Shumpert. In the corner, it's James. Back to Shumpert. And here's Love from the arc. Can't hit that one.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And George kicks to Jerebko. Back to George. They set the pick. Dishes it to Jerebko. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Now the feed to Thompson. LeBron dishes to Thompson. And here's Love for 3. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Nets shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Lynn. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Milwaukee.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
Here's LeVert. Here's George. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
No doubt about that. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. Well, let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
Baldwin out there with Iman Shumpert. And there's Bekovic. And it's Farrell in at the point. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Now here's Lynn. Here's LeVert. Offensive rebound, Allen. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Down low. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Lynn. That shot off. And Cleveland the other way now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. Fires for 3. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make. And Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue, even as a player known for his attention speed to detail.
You know, he's had skills, but I think that's how he's made it, because he is one of those guys that's particular about the detail. He has a mind for the game and a passion for it. It continues to separate him now as a coach.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the Cavaliers pick up 3. And no good that time. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Baldwin, top of the key. Farrell shoots over Lynn. Cleveland moving it around. That 3 off the mark. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Allen kicks to Ingles. Connects from 3-point range. Ingles has got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. LeVert the pass to Ingles. To the wing right side. There's the pick. Here's Lynn. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Lynn's got 5 points so far.
And really respect the confidence of Lynn. His teammates love how he runs these pick and roll plays.
He dishes it to Mozgov. Back to Lynn. Ingles kicks to Mozgov. From 11 feet away, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 7 points for Lynn.
Just wonderful form on the J from Lynn, dropping it in the face of the D.
Intercepted. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's LeVert missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And pretty much every NBA player grew up playing multiple sports. Smitty, which other sports did you play as a kid growing up? And did you think maybe that would have helped you playing basketball later on?
You know, Kevin, I tried football, and it definitely helped me in basketball, because I said, no, this is not for me. So let me put all my emphasis in basketball. Taking those hits, I just wasn't built for that. And after that, I ran cross country, because you had to do 2 sports in my high school to be able to play one. I didn't like that either, but I think cross country really helped me with basketball.
But I can see where a lot of other sports could help with footwork and hand-eye coordination and right on down the line.
Yeah, soccer, I think, is number 1. I watched Tony Parker, the way his movement, playing soccer. My son right now is playing soccer, Akeem Olajuwon. I think that's the sport that coincides the best with basketball.
I would agree. Here's Kilpatrick. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And another shot. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Russell passes to Kilpatrick. He feeds it to Ingles. There's a screen. The dish now to paint. 5 on the clock. Off the pick. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Kilpatrick's got his first bucket in this one.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J. Here's Baldwin. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Dallas.
Over in the corner, Rose. A three-pointer is right on target. Rose has got 6.
Sometimes Derrick Rose is usually hit or miss, but when he's on, look out.
Russell passes to Kilpatrick. Feeds to Mozgov. And it's Russell in the corner. They set the pick. Pass to Mozgov. It's stolen by Rose. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Nets trail by 4. And here's Russell. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Here's Payne. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
That's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
Yeah, he has the height to shoot over most any defender and the touch to make it with consistency.
Passes it to Daniels. Bledsoe with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. They get it back. The kick out to Rose. Now Bledsoe. Pass to Baldwin. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Picked by Mozgov. Kilpatrick passes to Russell. He kicks to Ingles. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Ingles has got 6 points in the quarter.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
Mozgov with the steal. Up top, Russell. He's got 8. Mozgov sets a screen for Russell. The 3. And it's Harper with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. Second, the Cavaliers.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Brooklyn trailing. Now, here is Russell. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Mozgov with the bucket.
And I'll tell you what, at his size, once Mozgov gets the ball that close, it's lights out.
And the pass to Baldwin. Kicks to Bledsoe. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Back to Daniels. Dishes it to Rose. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Rose has got 8 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Pulls it up. No good off the front iron. Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Shoots a 3. Payne grabs the board. Brooklyn's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. There's the feed to Mozgov. Pass to Kilpatrick. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Kilpatrick's got his second bucket tonight. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Harper trains the three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Russell with a wide-open look. Here's Mozgov. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And how about the big Russian, Timofey Mozgov, a good, solid contributor when healthy.
For Brooklyn, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And Steve, free throws, not the most exciting aspect of the game, certainly, but they're a great way to put points on the board. Talk about the mentality for a score. You know, getting to the line and making that part of his game.
Kevin, if you're a scorer, you got to be able to knock down free throws, especially those games you're not shooting a high percentage from the field. But if you can get to the line 6 times, 7 times on your own, and you shoot 85 to 90%, that gives you 5 or 6 points. And then you have a couple technical fouls, and you can put another 2 points on there. You're talking about a guy as a scorer that are 9, we call it free points. Now you need a couple threes and a couple one-on-one moves. You're at 20, and everything else after that is gravy.
And it's Kilpatrick missing.
And tonight he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
James dishes to Bledsoe. It's stolen. 1:56 left here in the second. Knocked loose. Osgoff against Love. Bledsoe kicks to James. Outside Rose. He dishes it to Thompson. Outside for Bledsoe. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 3. Out to the right wing. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Kilpatrick, and the shot is long.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
Love kicks to Rose. The Cavaliers again can't hit. A tight game here in Cleveland. Here is Russell. 8 points for him. George with the ball. He's picked up by James. Goes up to the stripe. George, no good. Now Cleveland shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. The kick out to Rose. There's the dish to Love. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
And here is James. 11 points in the game. He feeds it to Thompson. The kick out to Rose. Rose with another miss. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
Okay, we'll see if you can get that done. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. What you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And, Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Here's George. Setting the floor for the Nets. You've got Payne. He's out there with Paul George. And it's Black in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Thompson, a screen on Russell. Bledsoe passes to Love. The kick out to Rose. Back to Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. George has got the ball, and the rejection by James. His first shot coming late, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Here's Kilpatrick. He's covered by Rose. Offensive rebound. Russell from long range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Out to the right wing. Rose kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Rose. Cleveland moving it around. It's a pick by Love. James dishes to Love. Feeds it to Black. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his fourth assist in this one.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And here's Rose outside. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
It's the Nets now. They've led by as much as 10. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Here's the screen. With some arc. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Black's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, there's no quit in him when it comes to the offensive glass.
LeBron passes to Rose. Fires the three. And it's James missing.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without foul.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
That shot wide open. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
They were so much better in the first half defensively, fighting over screens, quick rotation. We're seeing none of that right now.
Bledsoe against Russell. Love kicks to Rose. Pulls up on the wing. A shot by LeBron, no good. Nets leading by 8. In the corner, George with it. They get it back. Good D by Love.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
And that one comes up a bit short.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this lead. He's been off all night.
And the basket by Kilpatrick.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Steve, a lot of great guards out there in the NBA. Many of them will drag you down to the block. Which guards would you least like to go up against in the post?
I would say Dwayne Wade, because I've got a chance to play against him in the post. Some of the guys now you look at, Sean Livingston, Devin Booker is a sneak peek for me. They say he's a shooter, but you got to watch him down the low post. DeMar DeRozan can make a living down there. Those are the guys that stand out for me right now, Kevin.
Tough guys, tough players, you're right. Lynn dishes to George. Here's LeVert, guarded by Shumpert. Stolen by Thompson. Farrell for 3. Payne grabs the board. Payne's got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeVert the pass to Lynn. He kicks it to George. To the left side wing. LeVert. Here's Black. And the rejection by James.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Nets.
And the distribution there showing a lot of three-point attempts. And not that it's a bad thing, but we'll see if they can continue at this rate.
Lynn with it. He's got 7. Passes to LeVert. They set the pick. Releases. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Love with the bucket.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third three of the game for him, first in this half.
Now Lynn. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
LeBron with him. George picks him up, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. So for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Tariq Black. Jerebko comes in for Payne. And it's Joe Ingles in for Paul George. Nets leading by 5. Now here's Lynn. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to LeVert. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. LeVert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Thompson, a screen on Ingles. Here's LeBron, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
The power of LeBron, even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
It's the Nets now. They've led by as much as 10. The pass to LeVert. Kicks it to Ingles. Pass to LeVert. There's a screen. Launches a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Lynn. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lynn's got 9 points.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
And here's LeBron outside. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting 1 in the first.
Kicks it out to Allen. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
LeBron, no good. Nets leading by 7. Here's Ingles. He's got 6. Lynn kicks to Allen. Over Thompson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And Lynn is a sensational playmaker. Love how he zips passes over to his guy.
Farrell for 3. That falls. Big assist by Love. Love's got 4 assists now tonight.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that. And it's easy to see why LeBron James wanted Kevin Love in Cleveland. Both of them multi-skilled, multi-talented, and both have extremely high basketball IQs for the game.
Here's LeVert, and again it's Brooklyn converting. The Cavaliers trail by 8. To the wing right side. Thompson sets the pick for Love. Farrell can't hit. And it seems like Kevin Love's game really fits alongside LeBron's.
It does. A great outlet passer, setting up LeBron on a lot of breakaways. And on the offensive end, he can space the floor and create second chance opportunities.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here, as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Pekovic with a screen on Lynn. Out to Shumpert, a 3 ball. Rebounded by the Nets. Lynn's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Picked him clean. Here's Baldwin, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
And here is Lynn. He's got 9. Passes it to LeVert. Dishes it to Ingles. Pass to LeVert. The Nets working the ball around now. Allen kicks to Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. They get it back. Allen, that's good. Allen's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
His 3-pointers off the mark. Nets leading by 10. Lynn kicks to Allen. Here's Jerebko. Buries it down low. Jerebko's got 5 now.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Allen, a screen on Shumpert. Offensive rebound. The pass to LeVert from outside the arc. And Shumpert pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to LeVert. In the corner, it's Lynn. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Timeout.
Lynn's got 5 points in the quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Yogi Ferrell. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. The tray nailed from three-point land. He's got 6. Nets leading by 7. Kilpatrick passes to Black. There's the screen over to the wing. Russell with it. 11 points in the game. For 3, it's rebounded by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. To the right side. To the middle. A steal. Shumpert against Ingles. The feed to Allen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And it's going to go on Amon Shumpert.
Yeah, easy call.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. George is checked in for Joe Ingles. Both shots good from the stripe. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Baldwin, defended by Allen. Shumpert, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Shumpert's got 8 points.
The power, the size, you like to see Shumpert attack the paint more often.
Now Russell, they set the pick. George with no one around. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Right back after this break. Three quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Here's Baldwin. They've got him on Shumpert. Baldwin out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Bledsoe. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Nice job coming off that screen.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Russell against Bledsoe. Russell passes to Kilpatrick. Back to Russell. Lock at 6. There's a good screen. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for.
A real easy call. I know you want to attack the glass, generate second chance opportunities, but you also have to pick your spots.
Brooklyn leading by 4. On the wing, George. Now here's Payne.
Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now, here is Russell. Russell, a screen on Love. The 3 from George. Offensive rebound, Nets. Deep 2 from Russell. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Baldwin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They grab their own miss. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Bledsoe with another miss. The Nets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Kilpatrick. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Boy, Kevin Love, he's got a knack for getting those high percentage buckets down in the paint.
Russell against Bledsoe. Outside for George. Looking to get back on track here. It's tipped. To take the lead. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
And Kevin Love has feasted on the open looks he gets in Cleveland. He's become a high-volume three-point shooter.
Russell kicks to Payne. They set the pick to stop the run. Here's Black. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Rose. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the
Got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
George. Defense is right there. That one goes in.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
For three, Love. The rebound by the Nets. Here's George. That doesn't go either for George.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Passes it to Baldwin. Takes a three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Payne's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Russell. He dishes it to Black. He feeds it to George. Pass to Kilpatrick. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 7th assist in the game. Love outside. From deep, Rose hits the three-point bomb.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And the pass to Kilpatrick. Second chance effort. That shot no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Love. It's hauled in by Paul George. Brooklyn trailing. Out to the right wing. Here's Kilpatrick. Oh, trying for it. Off target with his 3. Baldwin can't get it to go.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Black kicks to George. Payne with a screen for George. Thompson with the rebound.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
Here's Baldwin. No good from outside. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Pass to Kilpatrick. Took him no time at all on that one. Kilpatrick's got 10 points in just the second half.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Thompson dishes to Rose. Cleveland keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Hits it from three-point range. Baldwin's got 27 points.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points and chunks.
Russell with it. And the rejection by Love. Thompson outside. Bledsoe kicks to Baldwin. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Russell passes to George. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, but the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Love with the screen on Russell. Rose dishes to Love.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Lynn's checked in.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's George for 3. Buries it from three-point range. And Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. Opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
Bledsoe against Land. 11 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Now James. To the paint. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Adrian Payne.
A more physical player than he's given credit for. Love finishing through contact, plus going to the line.
And that one falls for Love. And Smitty, with your perspective from your years in the league, as you watch the game now, what are some of the things you most enjoy watching or paying attention to when you watch an NBA game?
I think different. You know, back in my day, it was more of the 1, 2, third option guys on the team. They got the basketball the majority of the time. I love the way now guys move the basketball around. It gets to the 5th option, and those guys are a threat. And also, those guys knock down more big shots now. Not just the superstars. So just watching the game evolve to more of a team game, it's a joy to watch, Kevin.
Is there better coaching now, you think, overall, Steve, than when you played? That's not an indictment of the coaches that you had. But is there more of it now? Is there better coaching or bigger staffs for sure?
I think it was better coaching back in my day, but I think the philosophies have changed right now. I think they have better philosophies on how to approach the game. But I think overall it was better coaching in my day.
That's a very good answer. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He does not like the high foul number in this game. He told them, you've got to stop biting on the shot fake. Stop gambling for steals. That's giving them easy points at the line. We'll see how they respond.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
Rose kicks to Love. Shoots over Payne, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Rose. Rose has got 5 assists tonight. Here's Kilpatrick. Tries to save it. James against George. Love with the screen on George. On the wing, James. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Seizing every opportunity to score. LeBron outworking, out-hustling people inside.
Here's Kilpatrick. Off target with his 3.
Well, Tristan Thompson, the only player I've heard of to switch his shooting hand for free throws midway through his career. He's basically ambidextrous, so why not give it a try?
That one misses.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
They grabbed their own miss, lacked the pass to George. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That free throw good from George.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And George drops them both.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
James kicks to Rose. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Nets trail by 10. Now here is George. Yes, that goes in. George has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
LeBron dishes to Love. Over George. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting in the 4th quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Then the pass to Kilpatrick. The dish to George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kilpatrick. He's guarded by Love. Black kicks to Lynn. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kilpatrick from deep. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead. And here is James. The screen from Thompson. LeBron with it. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Then the pass to Kilpatrick. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And really just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3?
Here's LeBron. Feeds to Thompson. Outside, Lynn. Now on the play, basket count, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And Lynn is no stranger to the big moment. He shines brightest when he needs to with these kinds of baskets.
This guy is the definition of the word clutch. He has all the trust in the world from his teammates in these kinds of situations.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The drive by James, fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 5. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And this huddle up about 2 things, the quick shot and then the quick foul.
And you're right. And if they do get the bucket, you love to foul someone who isn't automatic from the line. That would take good denial of the ball on the inbound. He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 7. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
Offensive rebound. The wide open look here for Ingles. Trains it from downtown.
He could have easily been selfish there and taken the shot, but he smartly kicked it out for a wide open look.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers pulling it out. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, congrats on the win tonight. What do you think was the ultimate factor?
Just playing defense. Our defense turned into offense, and it worked out for us tonight. We definitely don't want to be in that situation, but we just found our way back into the game.
Yeah, you hung in there and were able to come back and overcome the deficit. Thanks, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.